Well, the NFL season is over. Unfortunately, the Kansas City Chiefs are this year's 2024 Super Bowl champions. And Patrick Mahomes, no surprise, was the Super Bowl MVP. Boy, was I rooting for the San Francisco 49ers to upset the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they had a great start. They had a great lead at one point, and then all of a sudden, the Kansas City Chiefs started coming back, and then it went into overtime. And then there was that touchdown, and the rest is history. So the Kansas City Chiefs, they're officially a dynasty. I mean, they've been to the Super Bowl 4 times this decade. 2020, they won the Super Bowl, defeating the 49ers before. But they had Jimmy Garoppolo as the starting quarterback. Then 2021, they lost in the Super Bowl to Tom Brady and the rest of the Buccaneers with Rob Gronkowski and Antonio Brown and LaShawn McCoy. All those guys. 2022, they lost in the championship game to the Bengals, led by Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow, unfortunately, lost in the Super Bowl to that freaking Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Oh, God. Then, last year, they faced the Eagles. And, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And this year, they won a 3rd Super Bowl. So they are definitely a dynasty since they won back-to-back. But I was really hoping the 49ers will win this game, so we wouldn't have to worry about hearing more of Taylor Swift and her and Travis being together and how much of a great couple they are and blah, blah, blah. And now we have to deal with it for pretty much the rest of the offseason. The media's obviously going to talk about Taylor a lot and Travis and all this and, her winning a Super Bowl ring and blah, blah, blah. This universe hates us. All I wanted was the 49ers to win, so we wouldn't have to worry about the media and the people on TV talking about Taylor with her connection with the Chiefs and blah, blah, blah all freaking day, 24/7. This is ridiculous. Now we have to deal with it. I am so tired of this. Oh my God. And of course, they showed her on camera, like whenever Travis Kelce caught the ball, they showed her all excited and whatnot. And then there was, a couple of times where they showed her looking all nervous and whatnot. And then when Travis, said something after they won, his little speech or whatever, of course he had to show Taylor's freaking cute little face and blah, 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 smiling. It's like, oh my God, why are you showing her so freaking much? Seriously, what's so special about constantly showing Taylor on camera? I just don't understand it. I never seen him do it from any other celebrity at a sporting event. Never. Okay? Like Jack Nicholson, he's a Lakers fan. He'll show up at Laker games. They'll show him. But it's not like they constantly show him all the freaking time. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Tony Romo, who was the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, now he's a, analyst. There was a point where he dated Jessica Simpson. Now, I'm sure they showed Jessica Simpson at the game, but I don't recall them ever constantly showing her on camera. And in fact, they did show her at games, but I don't recall them constantly showing her all the freaking time. And Jessica Simpson, she's a big star in her right. She was definitely a big star back in the 2000s for sure, but she's a big star in her own right, just like Taylor. But for some reason, Taylor gets a pass. I don't know if it's because of this new generation, with the whole social media and all, nonsense going on for the younger generation. I don't know if that's the case, but it shouldn't matter. Taylor shouldn't have been shown on camera constantly. Like, come on, give us a freaking break. And so now we have to deal with people talking about her on TV starting today. And I'm sure Colin Collard on Fox Sports 1 on his show The Herd is going to talk about it, mention about Taylor and whatnot. And this dude had a nerve to say that it's nothing but a men who are a bunch of losers who are bitching and complaining about Taylor being seen on camera constantly. I'm like, dude, why would you consider those men losers? Because you don't like the fact that they don't like to see Taylor being seen on camera a lot. You can't just assume that they're lonely single men who don't have girlfriends and they're hurt that they're not going to be with a woman like Taylor. Because now it's getting to the point where I feel like Colin Collard is sucking Taylor's vagina hard. It's like he's simping for her like badly. And I bet he's trying to make sure he stay on her good side, because I got a feeling he doesn't want to be attacked by the Swifties. So that's probably why he's being on Taylor's good side, making sure he say everything positive, nothing negative about Taylor. I bet that's it. But my thing is this, Colin, you seem like a type of guy who wouldn't care about what people have to say about you. So if that's the case, why would you care about the Swifties attacking you? Okay, it's not your fault that some of these Swifties are immature. Just some. I'm not assuming all are, but there are some, I feel, immature Swifties who feel like they need to attack people just because they say something negative about Taylor. So all you Swifties that do that, you guys need to chill, grow up, and stop attacking people just because they say negative things about Taylor. You act as if somebody says something about her mama or her daddy. Okay? So y'all need to relax, grow up, and stop attacking people because they say something negative about Taylor. That's not a good look. It's not healthy. And you need to look in a freaking mirror hard and realize what you're doing is wrong. And maybe you need to go see a psychiatrist about your Swiftie craziness attacking people. Seriously, stop doing that. It needs to be said. If anybody else ain't gonna say it, I'ma say it. God, good Lord. Either way, it was a great game. And I mean, who's to say if the Chiefs can do it again next season? But next season's not gonna be easy. Okay, there's gonna be teams that are gonna bounce back and try to make sure to get back to the Super Bowl. Hopefully teams get better, because we don't want to get to the point where the NFL has no parity anymore. Because usually the NFL has parity, but now it's getting to the point as of this decade, there's really not much parity when it comes to the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs have won 3 Super Bowls in the 2020s so far, and they've been to the Super Bowl 4 times. Like, the only other teams that won a Super Bowl this decade is the Buccaneers and the Rams. So far that's 3 teams. But hopefully there will be more teams for the rest of this decade that will win Super Bowls and not the Chiefs. Okay? Because if the Chiefs keep going to a lot of Super Bowls and win more and more Super Bowls, there's not going to be any parity, and it's not going to be a good look for the NFL. And I don't care what Roger Goodell, the commissioner, has to say about Taylor is making the NFL better and whatnot. No, she's not. Stop being so damn nice. She's not making the NFL better, okay? And there were plenty of women and girls that were watching the NFL before Taylor hit the scene with dating Travis Kelce. Okay, Roger Goodell, you're something else. You're as bad as Adam Silver of the NBA. Although I think Adam Silver is a slightly worse commissioner than you are. But you ain't no better. But I still got a feeling she's going to break up with him. It may not happen next month or 2 months or 3 months down the line, but eventually it will happen. And they already having a conversation about, is Patrick Mahomes the GOAT? Is he the greatest quarterback of all time? Will he surpass Tom Brady? Look, it ain't going to be easy for somebody like Patrick Mahomes to try to win 7 Super Bowl rings like Tom Brady. Okay? It ain't easy. He's not the GOAT. But can you just let this guy have a career and see what he can do as his career continues, instead you already jump on a bandwagon talking about he's the GOAT or he's already surpassed Tom Brady? No, the hell he hasn't. And I don't think he will. And I don't think he even surpassed Joe Montana. Hell, at least Joe Montana went to the Super Bowl and he won 4 times, not losing the Super Bowl. He never lost in the Super Bowl. That's why there's an argument that Joe Montana is the greatest quarterback of all time over Tom Brady, because he never lost in the Super Bowl, just like Michael Jordan never lost in the NBA Finals. He's 6-0. That's all I gotta say. So Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl champions. If you watched the game, what'd you guys think? Were you rooting for the 49ers to win so they could stop constantly talking about Taylor and Travis and all that? Oh my God, this is horrible. Oh, and also, I'm guessing nobody has found any jobs that are similar to being a statistician or like creating videos like I do on YouTube. But like I said, if you can find something for me, please let me know, because with me knowing that nobody has told me anything about finding those types of jobs that are similar that I could possibly find and apply for, I'm not happy about that. So like I said, please do not be afraid to please help me out if you can as possible. I feel bad for the 49ers for losing the Super Bowl once again. I feel bad for all the players. I feel bad for head coach Kyle Shanahan. This man has lost another Super Bowl to the same team that he lost to in the Super Bowl 4 years ago. He's lost to the Chiefs the second time. I mean, Kyle Shanahan, man, you just can't catch a break, huh? It's like, will Kyle Shanahan ever win a Super Bowl? I mean, I hope so, but he still has no Super Bowl ring, unfortunately. I also feel bad for the 49ers organization, the coordinators on the team, Joe Montana, who watched his former team go at it, even though he's a 4-time Super Bowl champion. And I also feel bad for all the sexy 49ers cheerleaders